Hey guys, I'm back again. I know I've gone a couple days without any updates. Just swamped with work and everything else, and I've been laying out and doing some goodies here. And I thought I would show you. So I know I talked about before that I'm going to be using the micro LEDs for a lot of parts. But I started messing with the thrusters and realized once with the voltage and everything, they just dimmed down too much. So I ended up picking up a pack of 5mm ultra bright LEDs, and I think this was I don't know, like $8.99, something like that, on Amazon delivered. So it was a good deal. My only thing that I've screwed up on so far, now it came in a pack of 50, so I have plenty left over, is I haven't set up resistors on these yet, and the resistors will be here next week. So this is just temporary. They're at a right voltage for what I have for my my test pack here, but I think I'm going to be running either off a 9-volt or thanks to my friend Thanos, which a lot of you guys know on the Gundamn Corner and on Facebook. He does a lot of LED work. He kind of scolded me to make sure and that I put a resistor on each one so that they don't burn out. So I really thank him for that. I'm kind of a noob when it comes to doing this much LED work, and then figuring out all the what resistors, what size, yada yada. He got me set up with a calculator online so that I can make the calculations and figure out the right sizes and everything. Okay, so, and stupid cat decided to come in, so I had to move some stuff off the floor. So what I've done here, roughly, and this is pretty much what it's going to look like mounted in, but I have where all the negative LEDs or all the negative leads feed to the center, and then they're twisted, and then I soldered what I'm using for the negative line. Thank you AT&T for leaving chunks of this outside my place when they worked on the phone lines. It's solid copper wire. The only bad thing with it is brittle. It makes great conductivity, but it can be brittle if you're moving it around a lot, as I've found out already, hence the big glob that's on here. And then all the positives are doing the same thing, though not trimmed down and connecting up here. We'll be doing pretty much similar when the resistors come in. I'll just snip all these, add the resistors, and then do a twisty, because I have plenty of room up in here. But what I've done, this is the big thruster that goes underneath his skirt, and I swear my room is turning into like a cat subway today. There was a ring just like this, and I decided to take it out because it prevented the space that I needed for putting all these LEDs in. So what I did was I just trimmed on this one. I just trimmed off chunks, glued in here. There's magnets, of course, and let me find my lineup mark. Where is it? There it is. So with that in there, lineup pops right in, and it can be pushed right out for painting, or God forbid I do have to replace a LED at some point. This just has 2 magnets on it just for light gluing, and it's just to hold it in place. So I think these are turning out really well. Here's this one, same setup. I don't think this will clip on both of them, but I'll just do on this one because the leads are longer. So the yellow wire is my positive, black is my negative. So we've just got that clamped on there. Make sure they don't bump. We will flick on, or try and flick on. Oh, that's because I didn't solder the negative wire to my clamp. You can see that is really bright, even with all the lights on, if I turn it off. So that's about what it's going to project from the bottom of the Zeong to the display base. And you can see it's nice and bright. So it's going to light up real well. And so this battery pack actually powers both of these very well. Alright, let's turn this back on. So other than some minor cleanup, these are pretty much done, other than I need the new resistors to come in. Let's see, what else? I don't know if any of you guys noticed this in the background, but this is one of the fingers. And stop it. So what I did, this is the internal to one of the fingers. And what I've done, yes, I end up fighting with them all the time while I'm, or at least Tigger. So this is the casing, and then it's got these pieces that go over the fingers. And what I decided was the easiest way to route the line and everything was I had some leftover spring from a Zeong waste. I don't know if it was from Zeong, not Zeong, Zaku. So what I did was I measured out. Now I have to be honest, on the first one it took me a long time just planning out, getting everything all ready. It took me about an hour to do one finger. But I've done a couple others and they only take about 10 minutes each, now that I know exactly what to do, how to do it. So don't be afraid to take your time, especially on if you have multiple of something and you're doing the first one. You know, take your time, plan it out, get it right. Once you do that, then the others will fly by. But on this, so we have 5 millimeters of spring that's in there. It is flexible, though, you know, I don't foresee it needing to be. I plan on it be, but it adds some cool detail that's in there. Plus, if somebody bumps it or anything, it is flexible. Now this is one of the micro LEDs that I got from Plunder Run, and we're going to hook up my positive. Where's my negative? Negative. Now this one has a resistor already on it. This is one of the red ones, but there you go. So fingers all lit. It's nice and bright, but not too bright, not overpowering, and I think that's going to work really well. There are, you know, what, 10 fingers, so I've got a couple more of these to do, but I think that's going to look really awesome once it's all done. There are a few other little joints and things like that that I need to do, but it's coming along nice. I just have to figure out exactly what I want to do for my power source or my power pack, and I think I'm probably going to go with a rechargeable on there. So as usual, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for entering the raffle contest, of course. You know, that's still got a year to go, 11 months to go, I should say. Actually, not even that, because we're doing it at the beginning. So 10 months to go, because it's now February 1st. Stick around. Hopefully by the end of this weekend I will have all the fingers done, all the thrusters done. if you guys didn't end up seeing, let me see if I can do this real quick without blowing something up. That looks right. If you were following me on Facebook, you'll see that I actually took and filled in the inside of the resin pieces of these. Actually, I'll show you right now. I left one for you guys. So what I did was I lined it with foil, and I had some of the easy cast resin. Actually, I think I already showed you guys this. I can't remember. Anyway, so I lined it with the easy cast clear resin. I got it at Michael's. It was $9 or something like that for a total of 8 ounces. So once done, you just pop it out. If I'd been smart, I would have put some mold release on here so that I could have peeled off the foil, but I think that might work to my advantage without it. And it was older, so the catalyst yellowed a little bit, but it's not really going to matter. So this is what it looks like, and it will just pop in like so. It's going to have the multi-purpose of pushing up the thruster a little bit to give me a little more space, and it's going to give me the effect, yeah, that's bright. It's going to give me the effect of the glow around it. Let me see if I can pop this in real quick. And I do still have to shave a little bit on this. But this will give you the general idea. There's going to be opening up even more to let more light through on the edges, like you guys saw on the other one. But as you can see, there's also a glow around it. So this is going to look really cool when it's all mounted up, and you guys will see that once that's all done. And so that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging around. I will talk to you later. Peace out.